Oh boy. Let's go, Nuke. Lurking in a meeting. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Chillin', boys. Make sure everything's good here. What's good, Brandon? Welcome in. Good to see you this morning. Alice, how are you? Everyone cool? Everyone cool? Today's Tuesday. It's no longer mid-Monday. Everyone should be able to vibe today, have some fun. Should be able to vibe. Still waking up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but we're here, we're chilling. Everyone's having a good day so far. Oof. Oof. Woof. Let me see. Something doesn't seem quite right. What is the stream about? They're gonna be dropping more info on Black Ops 7 Zombies, likely a trailer, cutscene, probably maybe a blog within the next few hours. So we're kind of here just chilling, waiting to get a notification or something like that. I'm surprised it doesn't seem like stream noti went out. That ain't good. That ain't good. Let's tell you, Brandon. Want to see me slap Metastopheles? Bro, I need a little practice. You gotta give me some time to practice. I can't even lie. It's gonna be a while before I'm good enough to do that solo. Dig Dog really carried me through it when I did it with him, but yeah, we'll get Metastopheles someday. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But that day is not going to be today. Jamie, what's up? What did I think of the teasers yesterday? I would have liked to see it a little bit more. I know it's only Monday, but you know they pushed things back. Oh, the stuff that we did get was really cool though. I really enjoyed what we got yesterday. You know, between kind of two potential POIs being teased, obviously Ted coming back, new enemies, and then what was the other one? The diner too, of course. The music from OG Transit was pretty nice. So I thought it was a good start to the week. I think we're gonna see some crazy teasers and or just straight up like cutscene stuff today. So chilling, man. Chilling. What's up, Minch? How are you? Pets, good to see you as well. Nicholas, welcome in. Mace, same to you. Let's go. We're cooking. It's gonna be a good Tuesday. Hopefully that they don't go as long as they did yesterday though. I definitely need a nap. I was up until I went to the gym at midnight again. It's kind of like my new routine. So you know, yesterday I wanted to sleep and take a nap. I didn't really get to do that very much, and then today kind of same deal. So hopefully they aren't doing like 4 hours of teasers. I mean, it'd be great for the content. We'll be here for it. We'd be doing it, but it'd be nice to get a little rest in at some point. Can't lie, I wasn't a fan of the format yesterday. The live thing could be improved upon. I think what they were doing with the Instagram live stuff is, to me, it seems like they kind of just wanted, like, okay, so the idea for at least the first two were like SOS signals, and I don't, you know, I get why they would do that through Instagram, where it's like, can anybody come in on any channel, right? And it's through Instagram, right? But like the other two, I didn't really understand, but it's cool for a Monday. It's whatever, you know, like it's the first day of teasers. They could have just left us with one of those and then done that all week, which would have sucked. But honestly, I think today's gonna be a good day, so we're chilling. Wonder if they're gonna show any new weapons. Oh, any new wonder weapons. If we get a gameplay trailer, I'm sure that whatever the wonder weapon is for the map will be featured in the trailer. Absolutely. What's good, man of the pot? What's good, K? Nicholas, I appreciate that. Was it Marlton in the plane for the crash log audio? No, I don't think so. I think it was just like generic pilot, to be honest. Below the rim pod. Oh, I feel like I've okay. Where's Hefe? Hefe is probably getting ready for work. Hefe is probably not going to be here today, sadly. Now there's a blog post, maybe emergency pod tonight. What's good, Jingle? How are you? Wonder if we can play old songs from previous maps on the radio. You think you saw TGR suggested that? Honestly, I think so. Probably depending upon whatever POI you go to is what's going to play on the radio. So if you go to like the BO2 POIs, I could see it being like all BO2 stuff. And then like if you go to like, let's say Noct, you have the World at Wars. Ascension is the BO1s. Like I think that'd probably be the best way to do it. Let's go to X-Pro, Lord, Zoni, Jaleel, day 2. Give it up for day 2, guys. Give it up for day 2. Early COD Zombies, gotta get in early, man. Gotta get in early. They started teasing at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, or you know, it was noon Saturday, but hey, man, gotta get in early in case they decide to just do something randomly. It's not the first time if they just randomly drop some random banger noti on us. I'm chilling though, guys. Little tired to start the day. I was up until, obviously I've been going to the gym at like midnight recently. That's kind of my new thing. Nobody's there, so I just get the hell in and get the hell out kind of thing, which is nice. I can get what I can done and not have to wait on anything. So it's been nice. But then, you know, subsequently going to bed at 3 and getting up at 8:30 for the past few days, plus streaming. I mean, yesterday was like 8 hours, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm having fun. It's marketing week. We're balling. We're having some fun. While we wait for whatever teasers and stuff drop today, I think we're gonna keep chipping away at this Liberty save file. We are in round 209, so I'm just hanging out, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have some fun. This could probably be turned down. It probably sounds a little bit annoying, but yeah, we're gonna just have some fun on the Liberty save file. Keep pushing up towards 999. I've got the Gobblegum still tracked. We have our first no double Gobblegum, it seems like every half an hour, which is crazy, but hey, man, it's not great. Not great. That would be fun. It would be fun. It would be fun. Revelations 2.0. I hope so. I think it'd be cool, man. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to see like a Revelations transit style kind of thing. Jaleel, you're at work, so you're gonna keep you the stream up the whole shift. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I'll be your muse during the lift hours. How am I doing, Dom? I'm chilling, man. Waking up, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Midnight workout is crazy. Usually go at 5 a.m. Nothing wrong with 5 a.m. I used to do 3 a.m. and then I go to the gym when it opens up at 5. But that was a different time in my life. I was doing very different things. I just like midnight so much because the gym that's near me, I go to Planet Fitness because that's what's near me. And the real issue with it for me is that during the day there's so many people there, so I can't just like bounce from machine to machine, or I can't bounce from rack to rack because it's so crowded, right? But at midnight there's nobody there, so it's basically just like a personal gym. So I like going that late. I know I gotta be, you know, up late and whatnot, but yeah, I like it. You know, not only is like the world very quiet at midnight and I feel like I'm getting ahead at least, but yeah, it can really tune out a lot of noise when it's that late at night, on top of the gym just being quiet as shit. So I like it. I like it. Crash, what's good? Welcome in. Aether, so ready to fill it back up and see all these teasers? Hell yeah, dude. I think we're gonna get a little more in teasers today for what people have been through the grapevine. There's something big today, but I don't know what that is, obviously. And that's only through the grapevine. What's my highest level so far in this game? 200 something, I think. 200 something. Also, let me know how the audio sounds with the music in the background. If this needs to be turned down a tad bit or the music needs to be turned up. You guys let me know. I'm still figuring out the whole audio things. What's good, Rapid? Good to see you. Favorite BO6 map? I'd have to go with Reckoning, I think. I think Reckoning still. Everything sounds good. You guys can hear the game audio. You can hear the music audio too. I know this song's a little bit softer, but hey, we're chilling. Let's go, King Arthur coming in with a 5 ball. All right, we're gonna chill and read this one out.
Going into the dark ether, does that mean we will all have magical powers?
Ooh.
Why do PPA get powers fast when exposed?
That's actually a really good point. King Arthur, thank you for the $5. You're an absolute legend. Starting the day off right. First of all, the PFP is sick. I love the orange cat PFP. Looking really good over there. I would say, you know what that could, it could replace the field upgrades. I wonder if like you could have dark ether powers now instead of it just being field upgrades. That's such a good shout. You know, Sam obviously had powers in the previous timeline and she carried him over, but yeah, it'd be very interesting to see whether or not the characters all have like dark ether powers or field upgrades, right? That's actually that's a good idea. I never thought about that. Absolute legend one. Let's see. Tigers, don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Absolute kill it yesterday. Over 310 likes today. The goal is 250. So if you're chilling out here, like the stream so it gets pushed, and we have a lot more people to hang out with us while we wait for teasers and trailers. Got you, Julio. Reckoning has the most fun gameplay loop in BO6. I think the one thing that people don't talk about when it comes to the Reckoning is the fact that they have the best perks on them out of any map. Base perks, at least, you know, like you've got double tap very close to spawn. Melee macchiato, people don't necessarily like it, but if you're doing melee weapons, it's not bad. Let me go check this volume up here too. You know, you've also got Vulturade up by Pack-a-Punch, so you can buy that whenever you want. It's just such a good map. in terms of the gameplay. Now again, people can debate the story all day long, whether or not it's good, whether or not you like it, whether or not they didn't do enough with it. I'm not here to debate that. I'm here to just talk about the gameplay on this specific argument. I think it's fantastic. What's good, Mackler? How are you? Hey, you. Hated the layout the first 2 out of 3 plays. You got used to it, quite liked it. Yeah, once you learn how to like use the parachuting and all that stuff, like it's you understand like what tower has what. It's much more fun than the first few playthroughs. The first few playthroughs are very confusing. I didn't like it, but once you get a grip on what's going on, it's honestly kind of fantastic. I quite like it, at least. How about that? You might not like it. We can agree to disagree, but I quite like it a lot. Hit the blinker, pets? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh, I don't want to do that. Am I holding the Gersh device out right now? My other hand? I am. I need to put this down. I must mess that up. We almost just took a fat dying wish rip again. Hope each field upgrade has different guns when activated, like in Vanguard. That would be sick too. Yeah, the wand is like, the wand's pretty cool in this game, but it's very generic. It really is. But it would be cool. I feel like this could even be a little tiny bit lower. And I feel like this audio could maybe be a tiny bit louder. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe so? Let me know if it's too loud now. I don't know. We're trying to find a good balance today. 5% louder? Back. No, okay, we're on the same wave. How about now? How about now? You guys like this? Vulture and double tapping on the map is such a W. That's what I like about it so much, is like if I'm booting in for anything these days, whether it's like camo grind or just to like play around and have some fun, I want those perks. You know? I want those perks. I want the good goods. Welcome to Zapati. What's good? Welcome in. Welcome in. WBO7 is the game they wanted to make. It's just from, I mean, again, you don't want to overhype anything too early, but just from the sounds of the game with the DLC season and stuff, to me, sounds like we could be in for an all-timer. I thought this game was good though, regardless of like whether or not this ended up being a filler game. If that is the case, I thought this game was fine. Do I think they'll bring back Ring of Fire for BO7? That was your only one of your criticisms for BO6. I don't know. Of course, everyone's like, oh, it's too easy, or the game's too easy. We don't want to camp anymore. Obviously, Ring of Fire would promote camping, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know. I think it would be a cool field upgrade, but again, then you get into the drip feeding old content argument. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see it because I was a Ring of Fire enthusiast, but it might make the game a way too easy, honestly. But we'll have to see. Damn, Casimir. Do I think... Okay, do I feel that we will get the same augments as BO6, so they'll just carry forward? I don't know. I don't know. What I really hope is that they just kind of like keep everything that we have now, roll it forward, and then lock it behind different prestiges. So like, let's say the double tap augments are locked behind like prestige 6. Obviously you still buy double tap, but in order to get those OP augments unlocked, you got to go through the prestige system this time. I think that's honestly pretty fair. Whether or not, you know, you want to play for it or you agree with that method of unlocking things, fair enough, but I'm a no life sweat, and I think that would add a little bit more value to the prestige system too. But obviously we'll have to see. Super Chubbs, what's good, brother? Good to see you today. I've been good. I've been good. How about yourself? We don't get smacked around here. Need toxic growth back. I want new at this point, guys. I'm not against old stuff returning, but new would definitely be preference here, especially after this year of slight, quote unquote, air quotes on slight drip feeding. Gonna get the Vault Edition and not getting any more. Wait, hold on. Gonna get the Vault Edition of Black Ops 7 and not getting any more seasons after that, Gamer Braden. Well, everything in the seasons are free unless you're gonna go for Black Cell, then that's not free, but fair enough. Very fair enough. New PFP fire, or I think it looks fire. It's a little small on my screen, but looks cool to me. Proud of Z. IKL or IKI. Augments have to change a bit, at least for stamina up. There was no attack sprint. Yeah, augments would definitely need a slight rework, but I don't think that's too much of a drastic overhaul. Doing good? Let's go, Chubbs. Good to hear it. Lost Dave Lee. Do you think that we'll be getting a blog post today? I think today is going to be a much bigger day. I've heard through the grapevine that today is going to be a bigger day than yesterday. So I don't know about a full blog. It's still, usually they do that stuff from like Wednesday on, but like intro cutscene, maybe. Wait. Me in the tinfoil hat? Hold on, I can't see. It's like really small on my screen. Let me go to your let me go to the channel. Bro, but you're killing me, Prodigy. I just saw, okay, I literally just saw it. It was so small on my screen. It looked like a cat, bro. It looked like a space cat. That's how small it is on my end, but I clicked into the channel. That's crazy. I can't believe Jeff fucking screenshot of that.
Your service to the
Ain't no way. Let's go, Prodigy, coming with a 5 ball. You guys are killing it. Big W's, big W's. Might be time to hit the walk. I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to break out the walk today. Unretire the walk. Tom Brady the walk. If you know who you know. Got Kitty laying in the bed in a low position. Let's go. Tut's outside chilling. Hopefully it comes in soon. Sitting all night though, hanging out with me. Let me see here. Want Widow's Wine / Winter's Wail in Black Ops 7? I think it would be sick to have a rebranded Widow's Wine, like that has the Widow's Wine perk machine or something similar to that, with the perk icon Widow's Wine, but then have augments for Winter's Wail. I think it would be sick. Do I think we might get a Black Ops 8 or no? I've heard, not through any like real, I've just heard through like theories that they're gonna do a whole hard reset of the timelines and stuff again in 2028. Not just like zombies, I don't think, but like actual like Call of Duty overall as a whole. But I mean, you never know. Did they patch the crank double gums, the Rose? They unfortunately did. They patched that shit like an hour after I ended my stream. Not saying that they were lurking or watching, but that patch went out on a Saturday. Easy. I'll be patrolling the streets. He's in a gang. No, he really is, man. Funniest thing about Todd is like he used to just only eat his treats, and that was it. His treats and his wet food. Ever since he started hanging out with those goddamn raccoons, he's like a fiend for anything else he can get his little paws on. Just waiting for some new content for zombies. Just been playing other games in the meantime. Recently bought Scare Ritual, which is very similar to COD Zombies. Really fun nonetheless. I played Scare Ritual when it came out. It was a really good game. It's like a World War II zombies Vanguard Cold War hybrid. It's not bad. Hey, Christian, heard someone talking about changing loadouts to a wall buy in the game. What if they did that with Wonder Fizz where it spawns but it's locked till say round 10? I think, honestly, I don't even think you need a wall buy for it. I think either just create a new machine like the Arsenal Station or just slap them in the Arsenal Station. I want that free mutant injection, but I can't have it, unfortunately. I need you guys to please get out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I think Arsenal... I wouldn't be against the wall buy, but I think Arsenal Station or another little separate buyable table or something would be really nice. If they do Black Ops 8, the fatigue and backlash would be insane. I hope they just do another hard reset. I completely agree. Either a hard reset or just start a new franchise. You can still have Call of Duty Zombies, right? You can still do this storyline of zombies if they don't wrap it up by the end of this game. But I mean, it just needs, like, that could be totally separate from a whole new campaign and story, you know? Remember what they're gonna do for the Modern Warfare series next year or something? I think it's Modern Warfare. I think the rumors have suggested a Modern Warfare 4. Fuck. Good jump. The BO4's selection of starting weapons, happy medium. Just some way to get them, man. Because like if I'm gonna camo, I do not want to be pulling box for camo grind weapons. So BO7 having negative sentiment is actually a good thing. It forces them to being a new game. Yeah, absolutely. Unless I think this game all around, like multiplayer, campaign, and zombies, is gonna bang. Regardless of what people have been saying, they've been listening to feedback. They've been making tweaks. The multiplayer looks really, really good this year. If it bangs, then you might be looking at another Black Ops game. Battlefield's, hold on, oh my god, hold on. Battlefield 6 son or carry forward daughter? Carry forward daughter for me. Now if it was a Battlefront or a Battlefront 3 son, take 5 of them. We ain't a Battlefield wave around here. That MP looks like an actual Treyarch game. I know this year, honestly, it just felt like they cut out areas of Avalon and kind of walled things off. Death taxes and Mr. Peaks at the end of rounds. Chromosome, I updated the playlist for you. I added all the Black Ops 6 music I can find. I think I still need to go through and try to find a little more OG stuff. Sift through those playlists again, but I did my best. Darkstorm, definitely gonna be buying Black Ops 7. Looks good. I think it's gonna look pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm not a shill. I'm not paid. I do not have a ticket to COD Next. I'm just giving you my own personal opinions. MP started off great last year, just after season 1.5/2. I think it went downhill. Even at launch, I feel like the maps weren't that good, and they honestly didn't get any better in the DLC season. This has been the worst. Like, I'll play MP with my buddies every once in a while, whether it's search or just trying out ranked play. I hate the maps, and that's not a diss on anybody that's designed maps for this game. It just feels like they cut off areas of Avalon or a battle royale map and then just tried to work them into 3 lanes, or they're like the ones that are unique are small as shit. I don't know though. 30 minutes for someone. Stock option is rough, dude. Yeah, we are 15 minutes in here, no gums. It's looking like it's gonna stay that way too. Doogie does stuff. Really hope the end game mode gets support, like more support than MWZ did. I just hope that they don't end up speedrunning or spreading themselves thin. Want every mode to thrive. I completely agree. I think that the end game is probably the most unique aspect of this this next title, if I'm being honest with you. End game has the potential to be really, really, really good, especially if they update like world bosses and stuff throughout the year. Tigers hope they keep a serious and grounded tone. They said they've been trying to achieve with Black Ops 7 and the tone on the crazy collabs. Here's my hot take. I don't really mind the collabs, to be honest with you. I think the collabs are relatively largely fine. Like, obviously Beavis and Butthead was very divisive, but it sold really well. I hope they do tone it down. There's no reason for, like, as much as I liked American Dad, there's no reason for it in the game. I don't think it needs to be super serious though. I don't want them to take themselves too seriously. Like, we're in 2035. I definitely want to see some cool futuristic looking skins or reactive skins. But yeah, Beavis and Butthead maybe doesn't need to exist. I'm gonna do this just to finish the route. Hopefully get another one of these. I think PS6 is on the horizon. I think so, the Rose. I genuinely think so. There's no way I'm gonna say it's the end of the round. I think probably within the next 2 years, just because the speed at which PC gaming is accelerating, I think PS5 is already behind the curve in terms of being an older engine, but at the same time, or an older game. Damn, I did not need to use this mutant injection at all. What a waste. Yeah, I think so. Whether or not they need to do that is one thing, but what they need to stop doing is releasing games on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Just, it's done. It's over. Let it go. You know? Let it go. It's over. Is Black Ops 6 the worst zombie or the worst Black Ops overall? Okay, 4's multiplayer was better for sure. I would have to say probably Zombies is so significantly better than Cold War, but multiplayer is so significantly worse than Cold War. So at the end of the day, it probably comes down to which campaign you like better. So I'd say it's probably a tie between those two games. I think a Halo collab would be great. I think Halo would be fair, very fun. Even like if they did Minecraft, I know people would not like it, but it kind of makes sense with Microsoft. It makes more sense than Beavis and Butthead. Fuck, I gotta jump. Otherwise, we're gonna be losing another Dying Wish. My forehead is taller than Die Rise. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Thank you. Am I cranking or am I my regular? No, regular saved high round. So we're going for push towards 999. We're also 18 minutes in with no goodies. No gobblegums. Double gobblegum weekend off. Canceled. BO6 zombies is top 3 for you. I think BO6 might be in my top 2. I'm dead ass. People are gonna say no way. I really think so. I fear so. Loved BO6, loved the Omni movement, the weapons, zombies was good gameplay. Only complaint was the multiplayer maps and cartoon skins. I think that's where a lot of people's, at least my complaints would be. I think zombies, some people don't like Omni movement. I hope it's a staple moving forward. Omni movement's fantastic, dude. Omni movement's just so fluent. What is wine in BO7? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. There's been rumors, there's been rumblings of Widow's Wine potentially coming back. I think the last perk in this game, if they do one in Season 6, will be Mule Kick, even though I don't really think you need it, but... Fairs. On the base PS5, it's not the resolution that's the issue, it's the texture quality and the effects that get disabled. Yeah. But again, when you're, I don't know, when I've gone from PC with max graphics to a PlayStation just for fun, and it's not good. I ain't gonna lie. It just, my head splits. My favorite gun in Call of Duty, ICR was just too satisfying for you. Dude, that's actually a great question. I don't know if I could pick. I'd have to say like MP40 would be really sick. MP40 is just so nostalgic for me, running like to the either on World at War, grabbing it like one of the first weapons I got, or on Kino. I always went the right side theater to go get the MP40 before the box. Afterburner used to carry my runs back in the day. Omni movement is, you love Omni movement. Omni movement must be a staple permanently now. Any COD would be ass. I totally agree. Anybody that complains about Omni movement, I don't really get the complaints. Usually the complaints I hear from Omni movement or about Omni movement are people that don't play every day or hardly play the game anymore and are like, I don't like it. It's honestly just people that need to catch up. That's one thing I will absolutely fight for. Like, Omni movement is so fluent, especially in zombies, man. It's fantastic. Peacekeeper Mark II for you. Maddox, those are both really good weapons. Everyone loves it. The Maddox is always fantastic. Better give us another double Gobblegum weekend next weekend before COD Next in the beta. We've gotten 3 double Gobblegum weekends in the last 4 weeks. After 3 months of no double gums, I would be shocked and amazed if they handed out one more. Although it would make sense with the Zombies teaser week, cap it off right. I'd advocate for it. Widow's Wine, favorite perk of all time. Hope it's in the next game. Hey. I'm right there with you. Or PPSH. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the OG PPSH, man. This game is definitely going to be looked back on as way better. You've been going through it. You've been going through and doing the non-directed Easter eggs with your friends lately. And it's been so much fun. This game, when it's all said and done, in between Black Ops 7 and the next Zombies title in 2028, is when people will start going back to this game and being like, man, we don't know how good we had it. You know, this was just the start of a two-year run. All that good shit. So I firmly believe that this is going to be looked back on as one of those games where people are like, man, we just had no idea how good we had it in the moment. Obviously, like, the drip feeding content is a little annoying. You definitely want new field upgrades and new wonder weapons and whatnot, but like the gameplay is just so smooth. Another Casimir out there. You want to talk about a goated perk that just doesn't get any love is fucking Vulture Aid. Vulture Aid is an S tier perk in this game if you're going for high rounds. Even if you're not going for high rounds, Vulture Aid is amazing. It's sad that it's only on Citadel and... yeah, it's not on... yeah, Citadel and Reckoning are the only two maps with the physical machine. So underrated, dude. Permanence and Liberty are fine. It's the post-launch maps where optimization feels wonky. What do you mean, like optimization of the maps, or are we talking about just the game itself? Because yeah, after Warzone got added in, it was kind of crazy. No, it would be such a so sweet to see the perk machines to have Dark Aether corrosion look to them. Hoping for some aesthetics like that. I think that'd be so sick too. I don't know if we'd be lucky enough to see that, but that's another like immersion thing that would be really, really cool. Really niche issue, but does anyone feel the FPS drops on console and walking between the bridge and the cannon? Yeah, dude, it was like that on PC for a long time too, and every once in a while I still get it. I haven't played console this year, but yeah, it wasn't great on PC when it first launched. How come U2s can advertise with the OG Quick Revive jingle, but BO6 doesn't have it? I don't actually know. I have no idea. That's a great question. I'm not the right person to answer that for you. Benny the Bull, stop playing, man. Got the diamond and he was wore out. Are you talking about Warzone? Or multiplayer? Warzone ranked is I gotta stop booting it up. It's not even fun anymore. I just run into fuck every lobby is iridescence, and I know I'm not that good. Like, I'm good at it, but I'm not that good to be seeing those kind of fucking people. All right, 1 Gobblegum, 216, cashback, yay. $25 minutes in, dude, Jesus Christ. 7:37, oh my God. Yeah, double Gobblegums might actually be, I mean, the double earn rate might be legit, but every half an hour for a single Gobblegum is kind of criminal. Dead King, what's good? Welcome in. What are we supposed to be getting today, Andrew? I don't actually know. Obviously, I don't have any insider information. I'm not one of the cool kids. But through the grapevine, death taxes and fucking Casimir grenade on a nuke pops up. Through the grapevine, I've heard today's supposed to be a much bigger day than yesterday. Through the grapevine. Still the issue on Terminus. PC crash or console? What's up, Sed? How are ya? Sed? Ked? Ched? Seed? What's up, man? Gooseman, the post-launch maps on PS5 have a lot of corners cut. Shattered Veil looks absolutely horrible on 120 FPS, but it's either that or play on 68 hertz, where it feels like the game drops below 30 FPS with all enemies. Are you on console, man? Because I feel like that's where we almost need a new generation of consoles again, because I have not had any problems on PC all year outside of like crashing in season 1. I haven't had any optimization issues since then, and it's been smooth as smooth sailing, man. $9.99 the stream, trust. Dude, yeah, this stream. We're not getting off the stream until we hit $9.99. Don't worry. We're only about like 65 hours away. Don't you worry about it. What's up, Owen? Good morning. Don't know if I played it, but Lullaby of the Dead Man, please. It'll get there. Trust me. It's on the playlist. Don't you guys worry. I've got it. This goes all the way back to World at War. It's not as good as Stanley's playlist though. Stanley has the Ultimate Zombies playlist. Spotify has a much more diverse soundtrack of zombies content. Apple Music only has like the official tracks that Brian and Kevin release. Which could be like the cool kid. Oh, dude, yeah, that's my anthem. Whenever I talk about, people ask me what's going on with the marketing and stuff, I'm like, I don't fucking know. Just hope we get more character lines and interaction this year compared to BO6. The voice actor strike didn't help. I think the voice actor strike really costed, not only in terms of story, but just like actual quotes per map too. Because like Terminus started off so strong. Terminus was a fantastic map in terms of like story and narrative and voice acting, and then it just seems like after that, they probably said, yeah, we'll try again next year. I just hope they do it for like the new Primus Ultimus Tempest crew. Like at this point, you know, you're probably paying a shit ton of money to get Nolan North in there to voice Richtofen again, along with the others. Like, might as well put them to work, you know? We have an ungodly amount of salvage. This is definitely the most salvage I've ever had in my life. Remember, did Donuts say drop every 20 plus minutes of a round? Yeah, yep, of a regular game. That's what he said, and it appears to still hold up. They need to turn it back on, though, honestly. At least increase the base version to like every like 15 minutes. It looks like it's honestly on average probably closer to like 30 minutes. Hope we get BO4 level dialogue between different characters in BO7. I think I've heard, I don't know if this is confirmed, but I've heard a rumor that it's like 2 of each crew will interact with each other. So if you have like Maya and Weaver and Richtofen and Dempsey, then they'll all interact with each other. But like 3 of one crew, I think it gets a little bit weird. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Maybe it's from an early build or something, but yeah, that's what I've heard. It'd be odd though, one way or another. Consoles might need to start some of that frame gen soon, right? Or if they get paid per word they speak. No, they probably just on a base con. If I had to guess, it's probably just base like flat rate and be like, we're gonna pay you X amount of dollars for your image and likeness in this game. Do I think Requiem's gonna have the same purple veiny skinny effect like the new OG crew? I do. I think whoever the Shadow Smith is kind of like drains their life force in the cutscene. So Terminus crew will probably look like that too. Ether Shroud does not make sense in BO7. We're already in the Dark Ether, so what will we phase to? Dark Ether Shroud, dude. It'll be even more purple. Actually, I think it's blue in this game. Dark Ether Shroud. Wow. What a concept. Terminus in your top 5 maps. Best modern zombies map launch that we've had. You like mobs, so Terminus is that caliber for you. That's some high praise for Terminus, man. I don't know if I'm ready to jump the gun there. I think obviously Terminus doesn't have the grace of being a post-launch map, but Terminus's like base perk lineup is not as good as like Reckoning. That's the only reason why I think Reckoning is a little bit better gameplay wise. The perk selection is just prime peak. But again, if Terminus dropped as the last map, it would probably have the same perks. And then I'd be like, whoa, Terminus is about, you know, Reality Shroud. Alpha Omega all year is crazy. I'm here for it. Alpha Omega, I used to listen to just the base dialogue. Be okay with Takio being AI Tom Kane as long as Tom Kane and his family are getting the residuals. I would too. If I had to guess though, it'd probably be recast. Or Aether Cloud field upgrade. I need to chill with the Terminus. Hey, I don't hate Terminus. Terminus is like a top 2, top 3 map in this game if I'm being 100% truthful, no trolling. I just think Reckoning has the better perk lineup, and I like the gameplay loop of Reckoning better. Which is funny because I didn't think that would be the case. Usually I'm like, oh, I really like this, and then I fall off for a week or two and I don't like it as much anymore, but I still really like Terminus like that. Alpha Omega soundtrack was peak. Alpha Omega was one of like the weirdest, like most soulless like audio and visual maps there's been, but not in a bad way. Like I know that's kind of supposed to be the theme. Aegon, hello? Load up Terminus and drop the brightness all the way down. But he wants extra aura. Wasn't Alpha Omega maybe the B team? Yeah, Alpha Omega was made by Activision Shanghai. So is Togder Toten. B team is kind of crazy though. That's kind of a crazy label to slap on them. Groovy as a map, Citadel is your favorite, but Terminus for the gameplay by far. Very fair. Very fair. Citadel, I actually like Citadel. See, I think Citadel is going to be the most underrated map when people come back to this game in the future. People be like, man, the incantations, the swords, the boss fight, the castle, the village. Yeah, it's not getting put down there. I'd be shocked. Getting knocked off. Nope, we're good. CDM your goat. Scorpio 7 could have been Treyarch's chance to implement 8-player co-op, considering they have the OG characters return. I've heard some rumors about that. Maybe a playlist, but I doubt that'll be in at launch. Death taxes and Mr. Peaks at the end of a round.
Your service to the Overlord.
Let's go, King Arthur, coding with another 5 ball. Yeah, let's go, dude. Read that shit out.
Citadel is the best map for XP. So many different AFK spot lol.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I totally agree with you. Citadel is the goat for doing stuff like that nowadays, especially if you're going for the camo grind. The oil trap will carry you through the camo grind in this game. Big W though, King Arthur. I appreciate you, my goat. Absolute legend. Let me give it heart mid-game here. Oh, that is a mutant injection that we want. Please go away. Easy. Karate, thank you. Welcome into the stream. I appreciate the love and support. Kind of want to try to make it without having to jump down here. That max ammo is huge for the jet gun. Do we have a new updated high round strategy for Terminus? Not that there is one with the Beam Smasher where you just kind of like set some augments and then just end up like essentially spamming reload, which works, but I'm not good enough to do it. I haven't really played around with it too much. I tried it one time and that was it. Donuts, what's good, dude? What are we guessing will be the info dump today? You're guessing intro cutscene. That's my guess is intro cutscene and possible blog like detailing the characters. Like if the Shadowsmith ends up being like Maxis or Dark, like evil Maxis from Zero Base, then my guess would be like intro cutscene with a blog post detailing all the different characters and like how they got there and shit, and kind of giving you some backstory. We want new mastery camo in BO7, not a reused one. We do. Can confirm. Another mutant. I might just use it to get through the round here. Why not? There's one laying on the ground, might as well. Guessing it's a video of your goat Donuts working on a spreadsheet for BO7. Donuts is behind the scenes right now doing all the testing for spreadsheets. Gauntlets needs a return. Honestly, it would play so well in BO6 and seems that it would play even better in BO7. It's a game mode you still boot up. I totally agree with you. I would personally love Gauntlets. I'm just nervous that like people ask for something like that to come back and then something like Grief comes back and then nobody plays it. Shadowsmith is zombie Richtofen. That would be actually crazy. I definitely wouldn't have guessed that one if that's the case. Can he say an info dump today, then tomorrow intro cutscene? I've heard the grapevine today is big. I don't know if an info dump is big. Unless it's a big dump. Then maybe so. Again, Pizza has something to say. Pizza has spoken. After they're actually Grief not asking for anything to come back ever again. I know at this point it's like, bro, like I want Grief to be so good. I want a Grief to be so good. I still think it could be really good, but like the community just asks for something and then hates it. Pig dump or a big load. What are some game modes you'd want them to add permanently to zombies? Like ranked Grief would be fantastic, but people just can't. People just people say they want competitive zombies and then they don't want it when it happens. So I want to see something like that. Gauntlet again would be awesome. That's actually the perfect Casimir placement on this map. Right in front of the barricade. I think they'll bump some of the gobblegums like wall-to-wall clearance. You'd hope so. But I don't know, maybe not. It would be nice to get that update though, and then if they update it for BO7, it'd be cool to see them come back and then make that change for BO6 too. More Casimirs. I think there's one on the ground. Throw another one. Maybe not. Might have wasted. There's one right there. Huge. Is that another one too? This is why Vulturate is the GOAT. Another one? Bro. Just clean up the round with Casimirs. Wimpy, what's good, brother? So close to 150k. Guys, we are probably like 200 something subs away. Maybe even a little bit less now. Death taxes, Mr. Peaks at the end of a round. Yuck. Watch is telling me it's time to stand. I've only been playing for 40 minutes, Watch. Give me a break. I need a little bit longer. Gauntlet of Super Easter egg would be very rewarding. They would never put gauntlets behind a time gate or behind an Easter egg like that, man. Wimp. That's crazy. I posted something in 2 or 12? Huh. At noon? Hour and 5 minutes? I should be watching notifications for Twitter, to be straight up with you guys. I should be a little more locked in on that. This is my favorite spot right here. It's just smacking the fucking air with this mutant injection. You, Donuts, and Stanley are the top zombies YouTubers at the moment. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm sure Donuts and Stanley do too. Change damn tired of it. I'm about to turn it up just for you, Chromosome. I'm about to blast this shit on full volume. Should I make Facebook accounts in case they make a stream over there? But I'm gonna have to make a burner Facebook. That's crazy. I think the name and logo drop today, intro tomorrow, and then info and trailer on Thursday. Buddy's got the insider info. This might be a jump situation, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to get fucking cooked. Oh yeah, they're behind me. It's probably better to just do it. No! That would have been free double peaks. We're getting out of here. We're gonna reset it. Aether's back at it again. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Gotta be back at it. Telling you guys, the grind is being increased. We're about to... I'll put in the work for you guys. I'll put in the work. I'll put in the grind. Saw Doppelgast and BO7 deleting the game. Get ready to uninstall. Get ready to learn uninstall, buddy. Nah, I have no idea. Buddies are going to LinkedIn. Everybody check LinkedIn, man. Jump again. I don't know if we have enough salvage to keep buying mutant injections when we need them though. I don't know if 400,000 salvage is enough. Be in chat, brother. No worries, man, no worries. I'm the same way. I woke up this morning and I was like half asleep. I got like 6 hours again. Best game over music? That is a crazy question. Something about Togder Totens is pretty cool. I think maybe Call of the Dead, just because Shangri-La is so good. New teaser releasing on Tumblr. Might need 450k salvage. I think we might need like 600k, maybe even like a million. I just think we need infinity salvage to really feel good about ourselves. There's our mutant inject on the ground. I might just... I feel like this round's so close to being over, though. What did I tell you? I was about to pop it, too. It would have been an absolute waste. Please don't be a vermin around, man. Ooh, Gobblegum. Killjoy, awesome. God, dude. They gotta get the rarity odds up here. All right, so we have 45 minutes in. Basically, like, $222. I mean, good for next year. Good for next year, but no, guys, I'm trolling. I know. We'll probably only be. I think we only realistically need like like 450, 500k to be able to run the infinite salvage strat. What's good, Buster? Just got a perk of first gum of the day. Let's go. Hardly ever get ultras. You are blessed. I'm about to uninstall just because my luck is not as good. I need Treyarch to whitelist my account for gums. Might need a milli though. Dude. Might need 1,000,001 salvage. This might not be good either. Don't want to get cooked by these vermin. There we go. Can't wait to watch the BO7 gameplay reveal on Red Note. From on your Shattered Veil run through, on one you had 436,000 salvage. I feel like it drops at a higher rate on Liberty. I mean, they get timeout and raindrops. I will gladly trade you, so serious too, 50 timeouts for 6 raindrops. I hope that doesn't go away. Where are the zombies? Sometimes they just no spawn. I'll get it. I have a nasty feeling that's going away within the next 30 seconds. Uh-oh. What did I tell you? Just this fucking second I get out of it, it's gonna go away. Just my luck. When's the load, Cameron? When's the load? I don't know. Probably like 1 o'clock again, maybe noon, maybe even earlier. Who knows? Nobody knows when Treyarch's gonna drop the load. Sleeping on timeouts, they're just longer round robins. They might be good for around like the around 999 run. But I'll keep being asleep. Timeout, yeah, timeout does advance the round. That'd be interesting, because like once you get to a certain point, let's say you're on round 850 and you have 150 timeouts, would you not just essentially be able to call in the timeout? Oh no, you couldn't pull it back. I was gonna say it's still in your inventory for the 3 minutes, so you couldn't just go to the gobblegum machine and then pull another one and just cheese 150 rounds that way. No, that makes sense. Never mind. Rodeo, welcome in, welcome in. Wish they had shopping free and at launch. I don't know. It's a pretty busted gum to have in day one. Sounds like it's good for co-op, Andrew. Fortunately, I'm a solo dolo guy. Damn it, that ain't good. What's more likely, intro cutscene or info dumps? Ah, dude, out of both of them, teasers supposedly more and more likely. I heard through the grapevine it was supposed to be big today, and by the grapevine I mean I can't say, unfortunately. Who knows? Be big teasers. Out of those two though, what's more likely? Probably the cutscene. Info dump probably be later in the week. Yeah, it was on the podcast or the COD pod. They asked that question when we were getting shopping free, and they said coming post launch. What's good, Neo? How are you? Am I ready for BO7? Dude, I am more than ready for BO7. I'm ready for BO7 Zombies. I'm ready for BO7 Multiplayer. I'm ready for Endgame. I'm ready for BO7 Warzone, dude. I've just exhausted the grind here this year. This isn't exactly a good situation to be in with these manglers. Kind of want to just let Peaks take care of them, honestly. There we go. What up, Nuke? Welcome back. Any teasers today? Not yet, not yet. So you could just use to skip the round and show the read chat. Obviously, that's XP, but advances the round. Technically correct. Technically might be even worth it if we're doing a 999 run. But it's a pretty niche functionality gobblegum IMO. What do I think of the BO7 maps that got leaked? Hopefully we get the post-World War II nuked New York. Yeah, that'd be so sick. I think they sound really, really interesting, especially compared to the set list we've had this year. Oh, dude, I was about to throw that Casimir down and get absolutely horked by the nuke. Treyarch load when? What are the odds of Nuketown returning in Zombies? I think I would love to see it. I think it'd be so sick to get Nuketown, just classic Nuketown survival, but it's like a floating, it's on like a floating rock in the sky in the dark ether. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh throwing, big time throwing. What do you think about that? Floating Nuketown in the dark ether? Nuketown would be cool for POI and transit. It's probably not a thing though. Could be in between, you never know. Nuketown Zombies honestly goated first map I've ever played. Definitely no bias at all. Nuketown is one of my favorite survival maps of all time. I just love how challenging it is with the random perks. No real wonder weapon. Goated. Bring back Onslaught, literally free content, extra bounty points if they change the skybox to the dark ether. Would be pretty sick. I wonder how much dev time really went into that. I mean, I don't have the answer. Bring back the perk machine gimmick for Nuketown too. I think that'd be so sick. Absolutely. I lie awake. Leslie, what's good? Fingers crossed for Zombies only carry forward. Day one of asking for Zombies carry forward. You should email everyone on Treyarch staff for Zombies carry forward every single day. Colin, Nuketown is an S tier map. This is might be the first thing we've ever agreed on. Love the Nuketown chow. Nuketown's underrated. To this day, Nuketown Zombies is underrated. I'll forever stand on it. The Black Ops 3 remaster of it on the workshop is fantastic. Floating Nuketown playstyle BO2 with monkeys to make it more difficult in the perk system. Oh my god, dude. Ascension monkeys would be criminally down bad on Nuketown. That would make the map so tough. Carry forward shouldn't even exist. Maybe so. Crash streams getting you through a really slow day at work. Hey man, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Big vibes. Big vibes. Mr. Peaks, can you... Thank you. I was gonna say, can you pick up this salvage for me, buddy? Alpha's mid. Alpha's, in my opinion, too much ass zombies carry forward on Twitter every day. Gotta get in the emails. Hope they're gonna keep the Mark II in the box. I do too. I hope they don't just like take it out and then bring it in like halfway through the life cycle again. Just put it in right when it comes when the game drops. No sense in not having it. Guys, we have just eclipsed 1,155 total views on today's stream. This is your sign to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're pushing 150k subs by the end of the week, guaranteed. But only if you do your part in liking and subscribing. Listen to my streams as a podcast. Olympia and BO7. I hope they do carry forward PPSH Olympia. It would be a shame to not get them. No, you haven't heard me crash out on Spectrum in a while. Guess they got it together. Oh, don't you worry. There's always a chance that they don't bring it around. They know that fiber's going down in the development though, so they're probably trying to make sure everything looks good so nobody switches off of them. But I will be switching the second that switch gets flipped. Is that in a bomb? Okay, I don't have anything for this. Treyarch load when 84 likes. Come on, guys. 137 people chilling in here, man. Get that up to at least 100. At least 115. Minima. What is the greatest zombies map of all time? Colin ban when? Colin ban it. I keep talking like that and you're out of here. This abomination spawned so long into this round. Oh, yeah, another one. Blood is not better than Mob. I'll stand on it. Mob is better infinitely. There's more content in Blood. I can give you that argument for sure. Does that make it better? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know about that one, Chief. We all have Duran Fong in our top 3. Guys, if you don't have Duran Fong in your top 3, launch experience Duran Fong. What are you doing? Mob ran so Shadows could soar. I totally agree with that. Shadows is somehow the successor to Mob of the Dead. Never would have thought of that back in the day, but it is. All right, you know what's a crazy but true fact about Shadows of Evil? Shadows of Evil is essentially just large-scale Shinonuma. Think about it for a minute. It's really just large Shino with an under area, with like a whole different like bottom of the map. But think about it though. Think about it. You really got to think about it though. Because you got the spawn area, right? You got the spawn hut, which is like the junction area. And then you've got the multiple huts with random perks. It's the truth. Yap CC, question mark, question mark, question mark. I mean, we can ignore the facts all we want. We can ignore the truth all we want, but it is the truth. Kino is just horizontal die rise. What? No, but seriously though, Shadows of Evil is actually just large-scale Shinonuma. Shinobi, you're doing dishes right now. You don't need this brain bomb. But you know I'm right though. But it's not even controversial or a troll to say that. It actually is. Like, Shadows of Evil has the main area that you spawn in, which is the junction. And then it has randomized perks based on different locations that you can go to around the map in different areas. Yes, it doesn't have 4. It only has 3 other major areas. So it's not one-to-one Shinonuma, but it basically takes the concept of Shinonuma and puts it into Morgue City. Lightmen might be goated in this strategy too. How can Shadows be big Shinonuma when we all know Shinonuma originated in the goated Call of Duty Vanguard 2021? Dude, they did such a good... I'm not gonna lie, they cooked with Shino Vanguard. For as bad as Vanguard was, man, they were on a heat. Whoever designed... The poor intern in the storage closet that designed Shinonuma Reborn absolutely just cooked. Absolutely cooked. Nuketown is actually a smaller Alpha Omega. Bro. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. No, I didn't know that. Remember when BO3 launched and people were, on Shadows of Evil started the games live? Wait, what? Hoping the marketing makes it today until 5 p.m. I mean, for my own food's sake. Hope maybe not. Vanguard Shinonuma was mid. I mean, in comparison to all of the other maps of all time, yes, Vanguard Shino was mid. But in comparison to all the other Shinonumas of all time, it was actually peak. Revelations is a demo of all the zombies maps in it. Dude, but where was Doris? Whoa. I know that a town is a smaller part of... Dude, did you guys know that Green Run is actually just transit? Crazy concepts this morning. When I was at Casimir doing insta-kill, I'm not paying attention, to be honest with you. I'm just on autopilot right now. BO3 Origins Easter egg was slow and bad. It was even worse in BO2, so that's... Didn't have the benefit of gums. Moon is an outer space version of Paris, no cap. That one's okay. That one's a little more niche. I feel like a lot of some people, especially in these times, might not know that. But yeah, Die-Rise essential point of the launch map for BO7 instead of Reckoning. Yeah, the tower is literally just a Die-Rise tower. It's not even Janus Towers. Did I know that Afterlife likes exo zombies? And then Afterlife, no way. Do you actually? I like exo zombies. I don't love exo zombies, but I thought it was a fun play back in the day. Those iron pistols are some of my favorite weapons of all time. Fun fact, Nuketown Zombies is a callback to a Call of Duty multiplayer map in Nuketown. Where are you guys pulling this information from today, guys? What the hell is this? The giant is just Doris. Dude, I don't understand what's going on. You guys are blowing my mind today. I got one for you. Here's a good one. Did you know that Doris in Black Ops 1 is the same as Doris in World at War, just minus different weapons? Tiger Totem is just Call of the Dead. That one is actually incorrect. The moon is in Paris. Dude, did you guys know that Area 51, the spawn room of Moon, takes place in Area 51? Bro. Now we're really getting somewhere. Now we're really getting these gears to turn. Dude, fun fact, Call of Duty Zombies is actually a side mode of the popular FPS series Call of Duty. Not anymore these days. Now it's the main mode. Wizzops, heard some leakers talking for classic mode coming to BO6 Zombies. Season 6 is when we were expecting when the classic mode releases. This is what we take agreeing with Assault. Yeah, I mean, they could be potentially be pushed back to next year even. Nobody knows. Mutant Inject, end of the round. Fantastic. Shattered Vale is just a mansion above Liberty Falls. Just found this out. Oh, dude, literal waste of a Mutant Injection again. No. This is crazy. Great, BO7's launch is as good as BO6's was. I think it will be. I think it will be. BO4 was way better than BO3. Afterlife. Found your new buddy. You guys can be besties. You and Debitha. I have 400k salvage. I'm fine, dude. I'm so greedy when it comes to salvage in this game. I could have 999 salvage across the board with essence, and I'm still like hopping over little grenades to try to pick up mutant injections. Pot of greed consumes me in this game with my score streaks. Fact check true. Let's go. Tisk, Leslie, get him. Email him even. This has been fact checked by true American patriots, true Black Ops 4 patriots. Personally love BO4 more than BO3, but think objectively BO3 is a better offering for most people. I'm gonna flip, dude. I'm gonna flip and just become the biggest BO4 stan in the world and just start dancing on BO3's grave. Watch me do it too. Watch me heel turn BO3. I will say, I can't. I gotta be very calculated here because somebody will clip this and I'll never be able to live it down if I'm not careful. Never mind. Never mind. Jackophobia! Yo, I'm on watch. When is the trailer dropping? Leaks information. Oh, wait. I gotta be careful, guys. I gotta be paying attention to notifications, man. I've missed a few things already. Not for COD, but just I'm not really paying attention to my noties. I mean, anytime within the next 2 hours, for sure, I'll be seeing stuff pop up here. Fun fact, you heard the launch map transit will be called Nocturne and Toad, and every location will be a version of Noct from other games. Dude, yes. 5 POIs, but like one is D Machine, one is World at War Noct, one is BO3 Noct, one is BO2 Noct, and one is a brand new, never before seen reskin of Nocturne and Toad. Wow. Dude, you want to talk about just peak? sneaks in here. The wind staff is way better in the tomb. I must have missed that one, guys. I must have missed the wind staff on tomb. The ice staff, though, absolutely. The ice staff is unreal on the tomb. The ice staff is the best it's ever been in this game. Talked with 4K textures, and I just D-machine. Did you know Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is a part of the famous Call of Duty Black Ops lineup? I couldn't have guessed. Couldn't have guessed. Talking about Pack's dream right there. That's what I'm saying, dude. That'd be Pack's most played map of all time. Hope the camo grind isn't as crazy as BO6 was. It was grindy for you. I bet you they go away from headshots and do like the MW3 style. I've also heard rumors that once you unlock the mastery camo, it's unlocked on all weapons. You don't have to do like individual challenges for each gun, which would be nice too. But no matter what the challenges are, it'll be infinitely easier next year on farm, because the map will be much smaller than Liberty Falls. It'll probably be less of a setup. Plus, you'll actually have a lot of gums stored up if you played a lot this year. See if we can hold this mutant injection. I know breathing helps you stay alive, dude, especially on Moon. You guys know if you have an oxygen tank in space, you're more likely to survive for longer. Hot take, D-Machine is the best first map in Zombies history. I don't know about that one. Fun fact, the way the Apothecant Servant is placed on the player's arm when picked up is based on an experience I had with my uncle. Dude, that's the funniest shit I've Bro, you gotta tweet that out. Please tweet that. Please tweet that. I swear to God, I'll retweet it. I swear on everything, I'll retweet it. Dude. That's crazy. I need that on a poster, man. That's crazy. Can I get a fact check though? Is there like a video or? Whoa, 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 whoa. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on. Never mind. Treyarch tweeted. Today's the day. See y'all soon. Whoa, we're getting the intro. We're absolutely getting the intro cutscene today. Absolutely 100p. We're getting the intro cutscene today. 100p, 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 100p. Gotta get my typical SpongeBob gif in there. Intro cutscene today, boys. Intro cutscene today, boys. Intro cutscene today, boys. Picking up where we left off at Janus Towers. Oh boy. The cutscene. Are we? Can I change the title? Are you guys gonna be upset if I change the title to Intro Cutscene Imminent or something like that? Yes. No. Is this, are we, can we like basically, is this basic confirmation that we'll be seeing the cutscene today? Yes? Are we like, can we do this? Am I gonna get people coming in here telling me I'm clickbaiting? Absolutely not. Change the title. Have to end the stream to reset title. You actually do not need to, actually. All right, so if we're like 90% sure, I'm like, I'm gonna change the title. All right. All right. Let's do it. All right, Black Ops 7 Zombies intro cutscene today. Today, boys, today. It's a pretty sick shot, I'm not gonna lie. See y'all real soon. Might be a direct quote from Shadowsmith. Shadowsmith. All right, so we're thinking what, noon, 1 o'clock? We got about a half an hour until potential trailer. Intro. Save and quit before the timer goes. Oh god, that might be good. Where are we at here? So we were right. We were right. Where's Donuts? Where's Donuts? He was right. The boys were right again. See, I told you guys, I heard through the grapevine something big was happening today. Cutscene or gameplay trailer? It's gonna be cutscene. Based on this, it's definitely cutscene. This is for sure the cutscene. So are we certain? Are we certain we're happening? Zombie design looks awesome. It does look good, dude. We got Nikolai locked in over here. Actually, that was a sick ass animation where he just... How did he do that? How did he do that with the gun? Well, here's where the budget went for the cutscenes this year. Here we go. Did he kick it? With the gallows? It might have been, yeah, dude, okay, dude, it was on, okay, this is over analyzing, but it's on the ground, he just kicks it up. I mean, this shot right here probably cost more than the entirety of the Tomb outro, so here's where the money went. All right, well, guys, keep me updated. Keep me updated. I obviously got my notifications on over here, but keeping me updated. I'm probably gonna say noon or 1 o'clock at this point. Probably gonna say noon or 1 o'clock at this point for the trailer. Real soon implies noon, but we'll chill. Game timer, we got 5 minutes, we'll be alright. Max ammo gives you full ammunition. Did you know that? I actually didn't know that. Just fucking vermin around without taking a fat down here. I'm excited for VO7. Genuinely, what does my gut say? Okay, that's a really good question, because the gut is usually never wrong, right? I got a gobble gum. On. Oh, hidden power, bang! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Let's go. I've gotten 3 hidden powers this run. Bang! Holy shit! All right, hold on. I'll answer that after live. Give me a sec. All right, it was an hour and 12 minutes in. Which would be 7:20 or be 8:24. What round is this? 229. Bang, bang, carry forward, bang. Okay, yeah, all right. My gut says, dude, as careful as you have to be because you never know. My gut says that this game, I don't want to say wasn't supposed to exist, because like obviously you had to get from the point of Terminus to the Dark Aether in Black Ops 7. But I just feel like at a certain point they had to make the decision to be like, fuck it. We're gonna have to let Black Ops 6 get rocked in terms of map and stuff, and just like put all the eggs in the Aether crew basket. That's what my gut tells me. I mean, I know we talked about it, and it's like, how many times are you going to give them the benefit of the doubt? And I totally agree with you on that. But like last year, here's what worried me last year is when the leaked map set list came out. I was like, dude, I don't like that all 3 maps are taking place in the same area. I mean, I ended up liking this game a lot, actually. But I was like, okay, it's never good news when, I mean, you and I are up on the leaks, right? For years now, where it's like we've heard rumors about a Liberty Falls outbreak experience with all 3 of these areas dating back to Cold War, right? So it's like hearing that, and then that it was all pushed into like multiple round-based maps, or that outbreak experience never came to be, but we ended up with 3 round-based maps. It was like, all right, dude, something's not right. It just really seems like to me that they have put all of their eggs in the Black Ops 7 basket. But, I'm cautiously... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Black Ops 6. If you like Black Ops 6, you're probably going to like Black Ops 7. Really, I think the only step forward that they need to take, I mean, based on the leaked map set list with all the Dark Aether different areas and stuff that we're going to be going to, really, I think the only concern would be the storyline and how they handle, for me, with the Aether crew. But in my opinion, this is like you cannot mess this up. Like, if you're gonna go back to the Aether crew again, you need to be locked in. You can't be messing around with the storyline. So for me, I'm excited. I liked the gameplay loop this year. I wouldn't say I'm more of a fan of modern zombies than classic zombies, but like I don't have a problem with the gameplay at all. And I lean heavy on the gameplay experience more so than story and stuff. So yeah, I would have to say I would say yes. I'm very excited. My excitement level is probably just as excited as last year, just because I've been wanting this crew to come back for such a long time. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's going to be better than this year, and I liked this year a lot. But again, it really comes down to like whether or not you like this style of zombies. I don't think that they've done any sort of like massive overhaul, But yeah, man, obviously gonna love zombies in some way, shape, or form. But you're feeling like you're the I'm tired boss meme. I know, man. I know. Hopefully they tie it all around. I will be so incredibly optimistic towards this game and the storyline if it turns out that like the Shadowsmith or some way, shape, or form they tie back in like Zero Base, and they start like going into like just real in-depth lore that never got to shine in Black Ops 4, stuff like that. Like if that has an impact in this game, I think the potential is there. It's just whether or not they stick the landing with this. For me personally, like I've always wanted this crew to come back. I always felt like, even back in the day in Black Ops 4, in my mind I was like, bro, this is not it. Like they've already said, once they announced the Dark Aether storyline, I was like, all right, like they said everything got banished to the Dark Aether, they're gonna pop back up. Like maybe it was Cope, but I was like, I've been expecting this for a while now. But dude, yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there, man. I'm right there. Well said. Can't mess this up. And not in like they can't mess this up. They're a shoo-in, bro. They're a shoo-in for this. Like this is a guaranteed W, right? Like they're 100% gonna lock in here, and this is gonna be the best zombies. Like they're not like just bring this crew back doesn't guarantee shit. It's more of a you can't mess this up in terms of like you got to make sure the story is like impeccable, everything is combed over in order to do this, right? This can't be another Black Ops 6 year in terms of the storyline. That said, I feel like they got it, and this is probably the story they've been wanting to tell since Black Ops 4. I know people are like, oh, it's key jingling that the crew is back. I've never felt that way. Rate on a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta go 9.5. 9.5. BO6 is one of my favorite games. What's up, Caps? Dead K, come to the 5 ball, day 84. Let's go. Got the correct day tally on there. Hope everyone's having a blessed Tuesday. Let's go, brother. Let's go, man. Let's go. Appreciate you, GOAT. All right, fair. Gotta get back to work. Hope you all have a great day. I love you all. Love you too, Afterlife. Enjoy the rest of the grind for today, and then come back and round 100 Ricky T. Do I prefer BO6 armor or Cold War? Fajarity's gonna hate me for saying this, but I actually like Black Ops 6 armor more. I think what I wish they would do about Black Ops 6 armor, the one thing I don't like about it is that you take damage before your armor breaks. I don't like that at all. I think that needs to be, I don't know why that was changed in this game to do that. What I like about BO6 armor is that you have to plate. I think it adds an extra element of skill and micromanaging into it, because if you just had like regular like auto plating, you could sit here with the jet gun and you'd never die because the plates would just infinitely come to you and you'd just be stocking up. Saying it's do or die. I don't think it's do or die for the franchise mode as a whole. I just think like in terms of like probably this regime, like I think Call of Duty Zombies in some way, shape, or form will probably always exist. They're not on like code red critical, like if they don't do, if this isn't a 10 out of 10 game or an 8 out of 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game that the franchise is going under. But I don't think I do think that it's like basically like you've gone back down the premise route or the original crew route. It's got to be tied into like how they somehow survived or how this even exists in the new world or in the new Dark Aether after the events of like that stuff needs to be fleshed out, not only through like maybe blog posts detailing some things, but also like radios, the characters talking to each other, cutscenes, Easter eggs. Like it needs to be impeccable from a storyline narrative. The gameplay could stay the same and I'd just be like, all right, good, you know, like that's what I wanted. It was good last year for me, like I'm cool with that, but the storyline is what needs to be really the main improvement this year for me. BO6 got so much right, it's gonna be hard to follow up. I think everything about Black Ops 6 from a gameplay perspective, minus a couple of things here or there, is like it's really, really, really good. I just think the storyline and then like the Easter egg narrative the storyline during the Easter eggs needs to be better. And I think it will. You don't take damage while having armor, you'd be invincible. I mean, technically true. I just don't like how it'll be like half health or less than half health with 3 plates on my screen. That shit just pisses me off. I need to throw this down while I try for this. No. Damn it. There we go. Victus was good, decent, but I think held up past the OG to put it on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Victus will reappear, though, at some point in this game. 100%. Maybe not like in the physical form, but maybe as like an echo or something, like how Shattered Veil had the ghosts. What we saying that the intro's coming out today? Yeah, they tweeted out a screenshot, or they tweeted out a 3-second clip of the intro, which they said see y'all real soon, which I mean in my opinion means, I mean if you're reading between the lines and you're blind, heavily insinuate that the intro cutscene is coming out within the next 20 minutes to hour and a half. Seen the 8-second trailer. They'll be getting a load tonight. Be getting a load, boys. Shark's about to drop a load. If the tomb is the worst thing about BO6 Zombies, and it's even better game than you thought, that's what I'm saying, man. High Rounds was not good at the beginning of the game, but I gotta be honest with you, they really came around. Even like this, like there's no, the only time I use a mutant injection on this entire map is to deal with the abominations or to make the game go faster. You don't use it in this strategy anymore. Is there even a map that you still rely heavily on mutant injection spam to get to 999 or have to? I feel like past Tomb, they really went away from that. Easily take Tomb over Forsaken, Alpha, Omega, the Giant. Oh god, you're gonna really piss some people off here. Oh my god, you're about to launch a nuke. Forsaken, I might be right there standing. I'll fight alongside the Forsaken hate there. Alpha Omega is my baby, so I naturally have nostalgia for that, and I kind of have to go against the grain there, even though you may in fact be right. Giant, it might objectively be a better map than the Giant to some degree, but the Giant was just such a you just had, dude, it was such a in the moment, like, oh god. But then again, the Giant was a remaster and nobody had a problem with that, and locked behind a season pass for the first month and a half of the game. So they got you to buy the season pass for the Giant, and then a month later we're like, all right, for those of you that don't have it, here it is for $5. Mega rug pull. Citadel. People tell me all the time though that you can just sit in the corner with the light sword to go to 999. Event rewards, yeah, the event rewards have absolutely killed this game. The best, I mean, the Nuketown was probably the best in-game event. Giant is amazing, but there's nothing to do. No main quest, no real side quest aside from randomly getting dead shot. Yeah, I kind of don't. Again, you would have had to given me Tomb and the Giant at the exact same time, and I would have had to draw my conclusions there. I'm gonna die here if this doesn't pop. Yep, I'm gonna die. That's just awesome. That's just so awesome. That's just so fucking awesome. How awesome is that? How fucking awesome is that? Why does it take me into the fucking animation, though? Why does it not just stop the injection? I mean, I probably could have gotten out of that if I didn't fucking panic, but... dog shit, dude. I've gotten joked on both my... the Dying Wish yesterday was my fault. That was some fucking horse shit. But also me getting greedy, trying to pop mutant injection. So fucking stupid. Death Machine of the past. You prefer a facility map over the Dark Aether Nexus and the beautiful cave and statues in the tomb? Bro, stop spitting facts right now, man. Stop spitting facts right now. Hate the change for the mutant. That was, I know, dude, it's terrible. I didn't know that nuclear. I don't usually spam it. Why do I jump when in mutant injection? I don't know. Old habit. A fucking waste of another Dying Wish, dude. Just pisses me off. See, but then my argument with the cave the only thing I don't like about the tomb is how underutilized. Now I use that so that I could pick this one up. There we go. The only thing I don't like about the tomb is how underutilized the quick revive area is. Tomb without amalgams and mimics would be a gem. So the tomb without a challenge. Is Gum Farm patched? Gum Farm is patched. They patched that shit on a Saturday. Shock Mimics fit the tomb. Shock Mimics were developed during the tomb and ported to MWZ. Is that a Malg? I thought I heard him. We just skip ahead by like 15 minutes. I know. I don't know if it'll be noon. It might be 1 o'clock. They usually do their marketing at 1 too. If we get the intro cutscene at noon, we'll probably get something at 1 o'clock too. Would I be able to use the charge attacking the jet gun to get out of that spot if you got trapped again? Yeah, I probably should have done that. I really honestly just choked. I wasn't really thinking about what was going on. At least to stun them. Probably could have even... if I had Semtex, I probably could have gotten out of there too. Good enough. People joke about Aura, but lacking atmosphere is a huge problem post Cold War zombies. I think even Cold War zombies lacked it. I think Mauer Totem's the only real immersive one. Better not see amalgams this year. Buckle up, buddy. Nah, I have no idea. What up, Jack? What time is the reveal out of the UK time? I don't know specific time, but I'd say either in 13 minutes or in an hour and a half, or an hour and 13 minutes. They announced swimsuit Blanchard? No, but they're dropping the cutscene today. Now, swimsuit Blanchard may in fact be in the cutscene. Must be ripping people up. How do we know that though? They tweeted out a 3-second teaser for the cutscene and then said, "See y'all real soon." So we all know. What up, R-Laps, Relaps? Gas or skeptical? Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I want to see the Primus crew again. There's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a big day for the OG crew. Figuring out where they've been, what they've been up to. I mean, I probably won't get all the answers to that, but at least something, you know. Weaver's reaction, the crew's reaction to seeing German Richthofen. Probably pause here. Just wait for the noti. See if it comes out. If it doesn't come out new, we'll get back in the save file. Furman round? Nope. Alright, we'll save and quit. I'm at the bathroom real quick, boys. Be right back. Right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's time. Let's get the Twitter out here. I display cap on that entire time. Oops. Oh, Jesus Christ. 9 minutes left. Do we think it's going to be at noon or do we think it's going to be 1 o'clock? That's the real question here. 9 minutes to go, potentially. I would say 9 minutes. I think they... What did they threw this out at? 11:30? $11:22. Yeah, I think that was like the prime prep for what we were going to be getting here. Unsubbed for Alpha Omega Glaze. Come on, Babs. Come on, man. I close app. Yeah, we ain't going unless we get some like last minute email. We ain't going. Fizz, what's good? Where's the tinfoil hat? Oh, don't you worry. Got it on deck right here. COD YouTubers are so desperate for views, they will willingly nostalgia bait themselves. Did you, in fact, understand the Togdur and Toten ending, or did you just see that they died and left it at that? I know there was really nobody doing deep dives then, but sorry if you missed it. Think they're doing Instagram Live again? No, they'll just tweet out a link to the trailer. I'll put it up on YouTube here. Huda, what's good? Welcome back. Slop ZC slander continues, bro. I'm a slop enthusiast, man. I'm a little piggy. Fill up my trough. Need to be trained just as much as Nikolai in this. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ethers. Can I please make a post about Christmas Liberty Falls? They add it back as a playable version. They will not, thankfully, be listening to me. They won't be listening to me on that one. Apparently I'm no shill ZC. See, that's the crazy thing. People will call me a shill. People will call me just, you know, slop enthusiast. I'm terrible. I'm horrible. I'm standing up for the billion-dollar corporation, yet I don't make a dime off of them directly, and I've never been invited to a COD event, so They confirm they'll be releasing a trailer or just a theory? I mean, they said today's the day with a 3-second clip of the trailer, so I would really hope that they release a trailer based on that right there. The exact phrasing in Togdur Toten was that everything was banished to the Dark Aether, and then they refer to the next chapter in the storyline as the Dark Aether storyline. Bro. I don't know. It's like a 2 and 2 together moment kind of thing, but sheesh. If you play COD at all, you can't complain about nostalgia bait. COD has been nostalgia bait since like Black Ops 2. Even, dude, shit, fucking, they sold you the original 4 World at War maps as part of the Black Ops 1 special edition, so they've been nostalgia baiting you since 2010. Would love the Jingle Hells version of Liberty Falls return. I think it should just be like, even if it's not the mode for Jingle Hells, the reskin would be sick. So sad year for Brown ZC, bro. Log off, man. Log off. It's okay. I won a huge bet last night. The real Browns stood up for me. Baker 3 for 200 plus yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb scored a touchdown, and Tampa covered in 1. So the real Browns filled my pockets last night. The fake Browns stole money from me on Sunday. Dark Ether storyline took 3 games to get fully into the Dark Ether, right? Probably would have taken 2 if they had their way. Currently watching the stream in the dean's office, bro. Dude got in trouble for his phone in class to watch zombie streams, and now he's in the dean's office watching zombie streams. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night, Gamble ZC. I don't do it often, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm pretty good with the parlays. I pick like 4 or 5 that are like not guaranteed. Obviously nothing's guaranteed in gambling, but like pick 4 or 5 easy ones that maybe even have like negative odds, and then just like one that's like kind of realistic but would need some things to go right, dude. Nick Chubb didn't score that touchdown till like 3 minutes left in the game. I was like just watching the game like, yeah, so I'm not even thinking about the money, and then Chubb scores and I'm like, oh my god, if Baker leads a comeback drive to win, this is fucking cinema. And he did. Bills versus Dolphins on Thursday is gonna be a slaughter. Can they just like flex that game? Can they get some other teams to play on Thursday? Because we ain't watching. Browns giving that guy was an industry plant though, Noah. That guy with the brown bag over his head was an absolute industry plant. But yes. Simon, I don't know. We'll have to see this year. I mean, at least I'm Ohio State. Yeah, dude, at least I got the Buckeyes to root for. Who do I root for in the NFL? Dude, I'm a Browns fan. I'm from Cleveland, so I'm legally required to root for the Browns. Unfortunately, every year it's just nothing but pain and misery. I gotta watch Baker Mayfield fucking light it up on Monday Night Football. And Nick Chubb. Nothing but pain. Cleveland Brown. When's the intro cutscene dropping? Probably within 1 minute or another hour. We don't know, but my guess would be the next minute. All right, everybody lock it in. Oof. Is it confirmed they're releasing a trailer? Guys, again, they tweeted out a clip of the trailer and then said, see y'all real soon, which would heavily imply trailer. 1 hour? Counting game, guys. Counting game. Thank you, Jingle. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, there it is. Call of Duty tweeted. So much for 1 o'clock, boys. So much for 1 o'clock. Here we go. All right. Everybody lock it in. Everybody lock it in. This looks like shit. This has got to be on their YouTube page. Hold on. YouTube page, YouTube page, YouTube page, YouTube page. YouTube page. Everybody lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. There it is. There it is. Here it is, boys. Everybody lock in. All right. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Ashes of the Damned. Black Ops 7. Enjoy. Picking up right where we left off. Oh, bro.
Welcome to the party.
I got that straight. It is a party, and y'all are the guests of honor. Or, technically, the main course.
Who is it?
And who the fuck are you?
I know. Y'all are confused. So was I. But as they say, this too shall pass.
Bruh. Whoa.
See y'all real soon. In the meantime, why don't y'all get to know some of the natives?
Kill them or be killed!
All right, that was pretty sick. Dude.
Oh, you all are some bona fide cutthroat killers. This is gonna be fun.
Dude. Okay, first of all, this poster is pretty heat. I'm gonna need this on the wall, man. That's a pretty fire poster. Let's go. WZ. All right, I'm confused. I'm so confused. First, the amount of, dude, the entirety of Black Ops 6's cutscenes is probably worth this right here, man. Bro. Bear, zombie bear, right in front of everyone, right here. We got a big bear. Bear boss enemy. Here's some other guys over here too. This looks like a new type of zombie. It doesn't look like a regular zombie. Got a zombie bear. Dude, what the f... So, Shadowsmith seemingly somebody that we've never had a run-in with before. Is there a blog too? Wait. Detonated tweeted that. This must just be... tweeting stuff, yeah. All right, what do we think, guys? What do we think? that a zombie monkey? I don't know if it is or not. I don't think it might not necessarily be it. The main antagonist. The Shadow Smith. Pretty fire, they cooked. There's a blog. I'm seeing people tweet out like that. Oh no, I just got a notification. There it is. Here we go. Yeah, now we got the blog. All right, here we go. Blog breakdown. Welcome to the party. A battle atop the headquarters of Project Janus turns into a terrifying dimensional dive into the dark ether. Here's a look at the crew again. Richtofen looks like unscathed, which is a little crazy. New announcer voice. Yep, absolutely. Crew didn't have time to pack themselves up for the ground. Yep, of course, we know that. It's a party. We're all guests of honor. Southern drawl echoes across the lobby. Okay, so this is just detailing the intro cutscene and what we saw here. So again, obviously no real answers into like who the Shadow Smith is at all. It's not somebody that we know. At least I don't think so. It's entire blog post just details the new crew and stuff. Oh, here we go. Actually, hold on. We have a full blog. I told you guys they were gonna drop the trailer. They were gonna drop the cutscene here, and then they were gonna drop expanded crews, like little blog posts and intel here. Gregory Weaver. We all know about his background. I'm honestly. Okay, hold on. He's been transformed since the fall of Janus Towers. No longer a shadow spy master. He has become a hardened leader forged by sacrifice with Requiem shattered. Okay. All right. All right, we got that. I'm more interested in the regular crew here. I don't really know what they could say from this perspective from these people here. I think we're just more interested in the regular crew at this point, right? At this point, uncertain of a role, family. Yeah, okay, here we go. Can we okay, here's the full descriptions here of the new, I don't think they really get, I guess, expanded crew. That's what they're calling it. So Tank's official description is this incarnation of Tank Dempsey is a battle-hardened U.S. Marine who most recently fought through the jungles of 1968 Vietnam with grit, sarcasm, and relentless will to survive. In this fractured reality, his distrust of his new companions and the unfamiliar surroundings have turned the otherwise dependable soldier into an unpredictable wild card of the group. Okay, all right, here we go. That's something about Dempsey. So it's kind of like it's like the Origins. I wonder if they're meeting each other for the first time too. Because like you think that these guys would already have some background if they really knew what was going on here. All right, we got Takio, disgraced Ronin who wandered 1591 Japan without master or honor, carrying the weight of his exile as a yoke he cannot cast off. All right, that's very interesting. Bound by a code he only still barely believes in, he seeks redemption in the chaos of battle. His blade, both a burden he must bear and a judgment on his enemies. So Takio is like completely different, man. Takio is completely different from what he used to be. Nikolai, Soviet tank commander Nikolai Belinsky, arrives in the dark ether from the brutal mountainous landscapes of 1984. Okay, so they're all from different points in history too. That's very interesting. Where duty, misfortune collided, scarred by war and haunted both by betrayal and his own decisions, he masks his bitterness with dark humor, yet remains a steadfast warrior when the shells begin to fall. Nikolai sounds relatively the same. Now, of course, everyone's favorite, Dr. Edward Richtofen. Dr. Edward Richtofen, a brilliant but unhinged scientist and a hero of the Reich, finds himself torn from 1945 in a world where the Axis powers triumphed over the Allied nations. Okay, before we go any further with these right here, I genuinely think the DLC season is now going to be set up sort of like how BO3 was, where each of these characters is going to have their own map. Like Richtofen, we obviously know here, 1945. That sounds like post-apocalyptic New York, where Germany won and dropped nukes on the US. Correct? Same thing with, I don't really remember what all of them were, but I know there was like the volcanic temple. That sounds like this here with Takio. I don't remember what the other two were. I guess America could apply for Dempsey, but Dempsey also is Vietnam, actually, yeah. So Vietnam there, and then Afghanistan. Those are all 100%. Yeah, so the map leaks are 100% true, line up with their origins. So we'll be going back to the different points where they were torn from the original worlds and original selves. So Yeah, that confirms the map leaks there. Shaped by ambition and tainted by corruption, he masks his innate sadism and okay, so this is his considerable ego. Behind quick wit and charming smile, he vows that reality itself will ultimately bow to his okay, so Richtofen is like straight up OG Richtofen again. Not like 1-to-1, obviously, but very, very similar sounding to how he was in the World at War through Black Ops 1 timeline. Ripped from their respective timelines, our expanded crew finds themselves thrown together in an alien dimension, accompanied by old friends, uncertain allies, and something far worse. Not really much explained here on the Shadowsmith. You guys are saying not until next week that they full reveal. Just up at the top here. Maybe we missed something. Where does it say full reveal at next week? Just above pre-orders? All right, must have missed it. Let's just do this because I'm fucking blind. Oh, duh. Dude, literally in big ass bold fucking white letters. All right, incoming intel blast. Full zombies reveal next week. So I feel like they'll probably still do stuff this week, but it seems like the gameplay reveal obviously will be next week. I don't know if we won't get anything for the rest of the week, but yeah, Holy Blind is right. Yeah. I'm assuming we're still going to get stuff the rest of the week though, which is pretty good, but it probably won't be on the same level of intro cutscene type of thing. These guys look really, really good, by the way. Let me go ahead and start my folder here. Actually, let's do this. We'll do transit to, I want to rip all these images and put them into a folder here. That's all pre-order stuff. Pre-order. Anything good in the blog? Really, they're just detailing what the characters are and their backgrounds. When the backgrounds confirm the leaked set list of maps too, which means everything's 100%. It seems like everything's 100% legit. So obviously, launch will be transit. The 4 DLC maps, the first 4 DLC maps will be Dark Aether Vietnam, Dark Aether Afghanistan, Dark Aether post-apocalyptic World War II New York, and then probably like a volcanic Dark Aether area temple where Takio will be from, and then the last map of the game will be the Dark Aether space station. So that's very, very interesting. Throw this in here. Characters. Throw that there. I don't really need any of these. It's gonna be interesting to see if like any of these people have any knowledge of the Dark Aether, though. Like, does this Richtofen even know what's going on? That's the question. I don't need any of this stuff. That's just cutscene. Throw that in characters. Weaver. Gray. Dempsey. Takio. Lie. Richtofen. I got 2 ethers. Peek here. So yeah, this is real. It's so interesting to like they didn't obviously this answers nothing, right? Like, and it's not in a bad way either. It's just the intro for the map. But it's so interesting that it's like You know, the Shadowsmith, everyone thought we know who that is. As long as I'm like 100%, like nobody knows who the Shadowsmith is, correct? Like that's just some random dude. Obviously, we'll find out over time. It could just be like another, you know, Shadow Man masking as him, right? But like, who is this guy? Obviously, of course, we have that. Let's go. There's, yeah, zombie bear creatures from the back of the. So yeah, here's the screenshot of. I mean, I'm sure they'll drop like an HD. I'm surprised. Is this not in the blog post anywhere? I'm surprised this isn't like in the blog anywhere, that they wouldn't release like a 4K background image of that. But yeah, obviously we got the Wonder Vehicle here with the OG crew. Where the hell is the Terminus? They just don't even have the Terminus crew on this poster, which is, I mean, I don't give a shit. But Shadowsmith in the back, obviously Zombie Bear right here, so that'll be one of the big guys. And then yeah, we have the dude from the comics over here, the advanced Denizen, evolved Denizen, whatever we want to call it there. But yeah, the poster goes hard. I can't wait for them to drop that in the store. That'll definitely be a cop on the wall this year, thankfully. Leakers are saying that it's better than you think if you're a fan of zombies. Very interesting. Yeah, I guess it really will be another week before we get anything else. So that's crazy that they would. They must be like working on like they must be working on like a complete overhaul for the armor system or something. Not like a complete overhaul, but like a visual design, something like that. Because there's no way that they would push everything back. People are saying it looks really good. People are saying the gameplay looks really good. Yeah, dude, people are saying that apparently this is like insane. It's like it's insane. People that have played and seen it are just saying that it's fucking nuts. Here we go. Here's a better look at this 4K. Here we go. Still not perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be a banger for the wall. It must be changing stuff. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I can't see them overhauling the point system or the entirety of the armor system completely in a month, especially like 2-3 months out before the game comes out. But yeah, that's insane. I'm just like mind blown, guys. I'm who's saying it's insane. Ghost of Hope is saying it's really good. Kraz is saying that it's better than you think it is. Alex is saying it looks really good. So the map is called Echoes of the Damned. I don't know. That was actually a good point. I don't know about that. Maybe so. Maybe. Do I think it's the same voice actors? I mean, we heard Nikolai for sure. Sounds like he's the same. Richtofen obviously is the same. I'm sure all of the questions are going to be, is it Dempsey and is it... Oh, Ashes of the Damned. Yeah, it's Ashes. So is Ashes of the Damned going to be the... Yeah, I know that's what the trailer on YouTube calls it, but that's the question here. Guys, I gotta add in all these different things as YouTube posts really quickly. Hope Dempsey's actor's the same. AI ass map name. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dalek call it the same. Yeah, dude, we'll have to. I mean, I don't know. That could be. Shirley Carver will be an actual character this time. Well, You know, funny thing about that, hee hee. Let me do something here. Rename this to like 1. All 8 of these in here. This one top. And we'll do a Rick top. It's there. You'll be pissed if Steve Blum is. So the thing about Steve Blum, and I'm sure obviously like the AI voice acting and stuff, I know he's like not a fan of AI at all. I know Black Ops 6 and 7 have both been completely like they're not on the list for anything that was had to deal with the AI or the striking or whatever. I'm sure Steve Blum will be back. I'd be shocked if he wasn't, honestly. Mark Low-key don't like the Great Voices design with his glasses off. Glasses on, he looks awesome. I can't believe it's not even just like it's not anyone we know. It's a completely different character, which is actually pretty cool. Key art looks sick. It does look sick. Outbreak ass map. Here we go. Here we go with the AI outbreak maps, man. Can't believe we said zombies cocaine bear last night from the trailer. It's gonna be actually in the map. Yeah, man. I mean, not only do we have the zombie bear, but also we got the these little shits over here from Zero Base. Pretty sick. Pretty sick if you ask me. Projecting it's Jebediah Brown. Could be. Yeah, I mean, not wrong there. You can really tell it's Steve Blum by the grunts he makes. It's him? Fair enough, fair enough. I've never really studied Steve Blum's grunts and moans, but maybe. You really think it's Jebediah? It could be. I mean, that's the, yeah, I mean, but then is he just controlled by Shadowsmith? Is he controlled by Dr. Monty, by the Shadow Man? I feel like at some point those guys will come back up here. At some point we'll get over to the Apothicans and whatnot. You'll forgive everything if the alternate history New York City map is real. I can all but confirm that based on the bios for the characters. It seems like each individual character will have a map dedicated to their specific time period. So that'll be DLC 1 supposedly, with that being Richtofen's map. Will this be the only teaser for today? So we'll probably wait until 1 to see if we get anything else, but they said in the blog post, come back next week for the full reveal. I could see like little mini stuff coming out the rest of the week, but it'll be very interesting. I mean, dude, that's pretty nuts. I was expecting obviously that today. The blog post is cool. Yeah, I mean, everything here matches. Yeah, dude, these maps might be insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. The set list of DLC maps might be crazy. Buster, you shit your pants. I feel like Richthofen's from a timeline where the DG2 was in production and they won the war and promoted him into the general. Might be. I hope they changed the armor system or the point system from what was this year. No, I actually don't think so. I think it was fine. Maybe just reskin it, honestly. Reskinning it would make it a little bit better, but I don't think they need to change anything about it. Oh, I hope the Winterfield has what? crying about AI. It's all part of our lives from now on, so get used to it. It can help make everything move faster if used correctly. Yeah, obviously you don't want to be paying for AI bundles and stuff, but I mean, I bet you a lot of the people that are complaining about AI are also paying for ChatGPT. So stop buying this shit. Battlefield 6, enjoy your content every 90 days, buddy. You'll be lucky to get content in a reasonable amount of time. Battlefield is notoriously known for having seasons every like 70 to 90 days, so hope you like nothing to do. Taking a shower after what you did? Jesus Christ. Your AI now not human. Upset the trailer didn't have Maya's feet. Production of the cutscene was so crisp. Yeah, they just tweeted again. They're starting a thread, so we'll kind of stay updated here with this thread. Here comes an HD version again of this. Oh yeah, there it is. That's ultra 4K HD right there. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that. With the key art too. That's sick. They got the zombies in purple. Sheesh. I mean, it looks, yeah. It looked good. It does in fact look good. That'll be the new desktop wallpaper for the next 12 months. Battlefield's will play better than this AI garbage. Oh, I'm so sure. Enjoy your 90 days of content, buddy. Hope you don't play too much. I can't find the blog. Just type in blog. Look at the oh my god. I see what you're saying. Hold on. Yeah, let me pull this up. Oh wow. Oh, it is Ascension, dude. Wow, it is Ascension. And they've got this like whole pyramid shit over here too. Bro, that's absolutely Ascension. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we were right. Cue the wine. Cue the wine with the cigar for that pull. Sheesh. Cue the wine. So we got the bear right yesterday. We got the advanced evolved denizens from Project Zero or Zero Base, whatever this is. And we got Ascension pulled too. Just because it has a rocket, I mean, it's definitely going to be a POI. Think we get a full load? I don't think we got a full load today, but a big enough load. A big enough load, that's for sure. Pyramid's real interesting. I wonder if it'll be like, I wonder if inside the pyramid they'll have like Jensen or some shit. That would be wild. Go ahead and take a screenshot of his eyeball here. Actually can't, that's not the right image. This is what I'm looking for here. Bang. 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 Easy. The insider info comes through, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. More to come before we deep dive into absolutely everything we're bringing into Black Ops 7 Zombies. Okay, so it sounds like the deep dive in terms of mechanics and everything is coming next week. But it does sound like Treyarch, I mean, they just said right here, more to come before we dive into absolutely everything we're bringing into Black Ops 7 Zombies. So it seems like we will be getting stuff the rest of this week too. All questions, no answers. Yeah, they don't usually answer things before the game comes out. I mean, the Giant didn't really answer anything from Origins, and neither did Shadows of Evil. Neither of those trailers answered anything at all, so don't know where we got the thoughts there. Recognize the pyramid, but what's in his left eye? I'm the opposite. This is definitely the Ascension launch site right here. The Ascension POI. I don't know what the hell this is. That's a completely different looking pyramid. Because that's not the moon pyramid for sure. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is like the MPD, just like on a higher plane. Looks like Rev. 2 skulls are the Cowboys, likely holding Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man. That would be insane if he... That would be wild. Treyarch tweet. They started a thread. Let me look again. I don't think so, though. Yeah, that's the pyramid there. Map is huge. Yeah, I mean, this is really going to be the transit successor, bro. Like, this is... Maxis and Ava, but they just call them totem skulls, so they might just be nobody. Nobody would be pretty sad, honestly. I feel like it should be people that we know or tie it in, but nothing is kind of crazy. Dude, this map is huge, dude. Oh yeah, here's another shot of him right here. Nice. Yeah, same guys from Zero Base. Easy. Easy collapse. Yeah, I mean, this just looks, dude, this looks so good. I need them to put this, what they need to do right now, honestly, is like, get this poster in the store and get this thing on the way to the house. At this point. They gotta hurry up with that. I think you pooped your pants, Galaxy. Genuinely mind-blowing. Is that pyramid from Shang? Ah, that's a good hold on, that's a good question. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Sorry guys, hold on. I think we're getting 5 maps besides the survival. Yeah, I think we're getting 5 DLC maps on top of the survival maps too. So if the leaks are right, one that's a little bit higher quality than that. There's gotta be one that's above this. I mean, we could just go into Black Ops 3 and pull. It's probably as good as it gets. Pyramid in the spawn of Shang. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's like that's the temple though. That's not necessarily. Yeah, I don't think this is, I mean, it could be like a same area thing, but I think this is something that's just completely unique. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this one before. It's not a pyramid. Zoom in on the pyramid. Zombies Chronicles 2 confirmed. That won't be for another few years, but potentially. Like, I get there's all like the floating waste and stuff over here, but old Tessie on front. No idea what's going on there. Definitely looks like something new. So we're getting old and new stuff in the same map. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a hybrid Vanguard construct. Looks like the MPD. I mean, if this could be huge. The thing is, like, it looks like it could be huge though. It does kind of look like the MPD, obviously, without the soul containers on the side of things. Dude, you know what this reminds me? This looks... Oh my god, we were talking about this earlier in the year, too. I made a tweet about this. Let me go back and pull here real quickly. This is gonna be. I want to just find this off the. I don't want to have to go back into the game and find this. Let me go as far back as I can. Hold on. This was months and months ago at this point. God, how far back was this, bro? This might even be too. This might be too far back at this point. There's a pyramid in the middle of Verdansk, in the only new POI that they brought up this year. Let me see if I can do this. Verdansk pyramid. Verdansk Overlook building. I don't want to. Victus crew as zombies in the top right. Nah. Nah. Assumed it'll be a full thing, but they'll probably bring Ascension in as a survival map too. Yeah, I'd probably say they would do a survival map. I mean, if all the survival maps are based on transit, then you're probably gonna have like Noct, Farm, Diner, Ascension, and probably whatever this pyramid area is. I can't find. Nobody has a screenshot of this, but inside this building in Warzone. Up in here, this is the only new POI they added to Verdansk this entire year. And there's a pyramid up in the middle of this. So I'm not saying it's the same thing, but like I remember looking at that pyramid and being like, why the hell would they develop this and do nothing with it in the middle of this, in the middle of Verdansk? To me, it just sounds like they're probably gonna reuse that as an asset that they developed in Warzone and just brought it over like copy paste, or there's gonna be some like world event in Verdansk. Is he one on the top right of the key here? I don't think it's Victus. I don't think it's Victus. You're talking like here? These four? I don't think, because there's one over here too. Bigger MPD. I'd say probably bigger MPD, if anything. What if the Vrillia come back? I think that would be probably best case scenario. I think at some point this is gonna all lead back to the Apothicans. Maybe not this game, but oh, hold on, we got a Peacekeeper here. Nice. Some of the weaponry. Could it be Shang on the right? I don't. No, I don't think so. I think this pyramid thing is gonna be its own. I think it's gonna be its own POI. Grr, Jesus Christ, bro. Holy hell. Quite literally drip feeding a market. I mean, what did you... We got a whole blog on the characters, and we got an intro cutscene today. Did you just want them to, like, drop everything in one day? I don't get that. I ain't get that, fam. Is that snow in the pyramid stand? I would say this is probably gonna be, like, where... Like, up here? Look at the end of the blog post, and yeah, they said that at the end. So the full reveal is next week, where they're gonna do probably gameplay and stuff. But they also tweeted, where is it? They tweeted more to come before we dive deep into absolutely everything we're bringing into zombies. So they said that there's gonna be more. I'm assuming the rest of the week we'll probably get more teasers and stuff, and the next week they'll do the full deep dive, which is fun. I mean, I'm fine with that. Oh, down here? Oh, I don't know, man. I see what you're saying. Up here. Probably snow.
Welcome to the party.
Sure, we get more teasers this week. Based on what they tweeted out, I would say, yeah. It might not be as big as like a gameplay reveal or anything like that, but need a breakdown? Oh god, Andrew. Okay, so they dropped the intro cutscene, then they dropped like character bios, which all confirm the leaked maps that are coming out this year. So it will be like Transit DLC 1 or in season 1 or preseason, obviously with the game. Then it's like post-apocalyptic. The leaked set list is basically confirmed true. Ending off with Dark Aether Space Station at the very end. They talked more in depth about the characters a little bit. They're all from like different timelines. Like Takiya's from the 1500s. Yeah, this is I mean, there's a lot that came out today. Obviously we got the denizens and stuff we talked about yesterday from Zero Base, where they're like evolved, and then over here we got a zombie bear as like the new elite enemy, which is gonna be pretty sick. Oh, on Twitter, yeah, the cutscenes on YouTube, they tweeted but they tweeted all this stuff out, and the blog, most of the other stuff is in a blog post. Yeah, I don't know. This might be. I mean, just based on this. Oh, dude, this they gotta get this poster out now. They gotta get this poster out now. Maybe the audio from yesterday makes more sense if we hear it again. For the Bears, yeah. Donuts, we're back. We never left. We in fact never left. Is the sheriff the same guy that voiced over the Liberty Falls reveal trailer? Wait. Oh my god, wait a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on.
I was the first one to ever join the military, my
1991's fastest growing town in America. There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America. And it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays.
Let me get the trailer here.
Welcome to the party.
Or, technically, the main course.
And who the fuck are you?
I know. Y'all are confused.
just round the bend. Place. There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name.
I know. Y'all are confused.
I would say more than yes. Yes. Sounds close. I'd say pretty close.
And y'all are the guests of honor. Or, technically, the main course.
And who the fuck are you?
I know.
Name of Liberty Falls.
It sounds like it's more calm in the Liberty Falls one, obviously. Like the dark, we're in the Dark Aether, it sounds a little bit more like deep, in depth, raw. You know, more ominous. Sounds like his cadence is different as he's doing like an infomercial parody. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it does sound like. Sounds nothing like it, Devin. I don't know. I think it sounds pretty similar. I don't know if I'd say it is for sure, but I mean it's pretty close. Maybe it's him. Maybe so. Maybe he's been lurking the entire time. Yeah. Wow, guys. I mean, that's it. It in fact looks like we might be in for a good year. I mean, to be honest, almost a 4-minute cutscene to start the year. They may in fact have spent all the budget on Black Ops 7. I mean, this cutscene is longer than like all of the DLC cutscenes outside of Shattered Veil.
I got that straight. It is a party, and y'all are the guests of honor. Or, technically, the main course.
And who the fuck are you?
I know. Y'all are confused. So was I. But as they say, this too shall pass.
Whoa.
See y'all real soon. In the meantime, why don't y'all get to know some of the natives?
So wait, hold on. Is the Weaver skin from Prestige 1 now technically like lore accurate?
Kill them or be killed!
Dude, Richtofen looks so clean. I can't even lie. He looks so clean.
You all are some bona fide cutthroat killers. This is gonna be fun.
It does in fact look good. It does in fact look good. I don't know, guys. No, it's the cutscene, but Duke, I hate to say it, but that was a sick trailer. That's a sick trailer for Transit 2.0. Since it was confirmed that the Great Voice had Panos make Gorg effects, he theorized last month so that he could eat more essence. Confirms that he gets something when he eats there's essence. More power. More power. Dude, this is gonna be very interesting. If they can get... I think the gameplay and the maps are gonna be absolutely insane. Like, I think that the gameplay and the maps themselves will be just peak. If they can get the narrative down, oh my god. His eyes do look like an eclipse. Toffin, Jesus Christ. If they do this right, they could bring people back. I think this all ends up somehow with Monty. Or I think this still somehow ends up with the Apothecans. Like, I think that's where this is like low-key kind of heading.
See y'all real soon.
Does have a pretty hard design, man. Does have a pretty hard design. My own smoking skull. Oh man. Dude, yeah, I don't know. It looks good, guy. I don't know. Obviously, there's no gameplay to update. We'll sit here. We got 6 minutes till 1 o'clock. If there's nothing at 1 o'clock, I think we just call it for the day. Maybe do some fun streams. Technically don't have any explanation for the tentacle dark ether creatures that got crossed out in Terra Maledicta loading screen. Okay, Marco, my thing is like, they can, I mean, like, these characters technically cannot exist without element 115, and element 115 can't exist without the Apothecans, but it was already found in the dark ether and MWZ. You know, so I mean, I think at some point we end up back there at some point sooner than later. Probably at the end of this game's life cycle. Dark Ether Space Station cooks it up. Moon speedruns tomorrow. Oh, dude. Is it really time? Is it really time for a Moon speedrun day? Maybe so. Can't produce anymore, so we can end it. They treated you well. Jesus Christ. They dropped the load. What are my thoughts on Jebediah Brown? I think it's plausible, but I don't think he would be like the main big bad. I think that like I think Jebediah Brown is very plausible. I do think though that if this is him,
Real soon.
that he's literally just like a figurehead for the higher ups, the Shadow Man, the Dr. Montes of the world. especially upcoming maps thing. I don't have it on hand. I'm not gonna lie, Andrew. It's like a tweet from months ago. There were leaks. It's basically just like post-apocalyptic New York, where the Germany one, after nukes were dropped. Volcanic Temple, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Dark Aether space station were the leaked rumored maps, which all line up with each individual character. So he's the new announcer. I would assume if he's not if they have the Forsaken as the announcer, we got issues. we got issues. Over 200 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Shake, you wonder if at COD Next they'll play the actual map or farm survival. Yeah, I think I don't want to say nothing. I can't say anything. I think it would be really tough for them to like trying to COD. I mean, you have like 30 minutes, 45 minutes of zombies at COD Next. I think it'd be real tough for them to try to sneak everything in. If you're playing Transit, I don't even think you get past like 2 or 3 POIs for the majority of Warzone multiplayer people that are there. I bet you they just get farm again. Yeah, I think they just play farm survival. Forsaken is dead, but still the announcer. That's what's gonna be fucking nuts, dude. Crazy. All right, we got 2 minutes till 1 o'clock. See if anything else gets I don't think it'll happen. I think they kind of just dropped the dropped all their codes off the rip, put their cards all out on the table, laid it all out here. Outside of the blog post / trailer, probably won't know a ton about the full map. That's what I like though. I wish they would just do that, dude. I wish they would just keep doing stuff like that. You know, like obviously I'm sure we'll get some sort of like advanced intel at some point about it before the game comes out, but not to the level of Terminus, hopefully. It seems like with the last few maps this year, they kind of really locked it in terms of like finding a good balance of showing off a few things to get people hyped without just straight up being like, this is everything you can do in each area of the map. I think he's probably just a new character, or he's masquerading, or we're gonna get duped again and it's like Monty or some shit, or the Shadow Man and he's just roleplay. He's just LARPing a fucking cowboy. I still think the Apothecans are. I still think that stuff's around though. I still think that somewhere, some way, at some point, those characters are just they're still there because of Element 115's presence in the Dark Aether. One o'clock. You do snag Jensen. Yeah, this is the person who snagged Jensen, so she's obviously still around too. She could be in the pyramid for all we fucking know, you know? All right, guys, 1 o'clock, nothing. I think they obviously just kind of dropped everything they had for today. It was a good day. Yeah, good day, but definitely probably time for me to go relax a little bit. It's been a crazy past 2 days of streams. Tomorrow, now we don't know if there's gonna be stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's still gonna be stuff throughout the week. They already said this today, basically, but it won't be like gameplay trailer or full breakdown and stuff until next week. So, we'll probably be back tomorrow, same time, hanging out, vibing, chilling, having fun. Moon speedruns are no GG. I got this like 250 save file, and I did say I kind of wanted to try for 999. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Mood speedrun. W day. It was a good day. We got a lot. We got more than I thought we were gonna get today. Although I did say, guys, if they do the cutscene, and they'll drop a accompanying blog giving some background to the characters. So yeah. All right, guys. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. probably again. We'll be back. We'll be balling. They'll probably be doing some more teasers tomorrow. It might not be on the level of something crazy, like, I don't know, say this or a full-on trailer, but it seems like we're still going to get some teasers and stuff throughout the rest of the week. And here's the proof before I step away. Right here. More to come before we deep dive into absolutely everything we're bringing into zombies. They said in the blog post here, full zombies reveal next week. So that's the deep dive. So, but more to come obviously implies there's probably going to be some screenshots and some stuff for the rest of the week. So yeah, guys. Well, that's going to be it for today. We got our bear zombies. We got our Denison zombies confirmed as well. Big guys from Zero Base. We got the Ascension POI confirmed. Got a lot looking, a lot going hard. I gotta send this to Donuts real quick. And Bear Pig. J-Dog, let's go. Yeah, Zombie Bear. Yeah, we're all chilling. We're all chilling, guys. We're all chilling. All right, guys, this is it for today. Time to go grab some food. Maybe even hit lift midday. Not have to worry about it tonight. Would be nice. Yeah, back tomorrow morning, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Glad we got the cutscene. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.